Hey guys, I'm Ryan Wright,
I'm Adele.
and we're gonna talk about a movie today that a lot of fans have been asking us to watch. It's called Oldboy, the Korean version, the 2003 film. I don't know why everyone asked me to watch this film. It's,
Epic?
sure, that could be the word for it.
Disturbing on so many
Disturbing
levels.
on many levels.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of torture porn kind of movies. For some reason, this is just so psychologically fucked up.
Yeah, it's really fucked up.
I was like, oh my god.
I kind of have to watch it through my eyes sometimes. And it's
Yeah.
not because, what's happening is very violent and graphic at times, but it's also the psychological effect that it's having on me. I just want it to not come out of the screen and get me.
Yeah, exactly. There's that one scene where he's gonna... By the way, there's gonna be some spoilers here. That one scene where he cuts off his tongue with the scissors. You don't see it happen, but it's incredibly disturbing when it's happening. Just the angle of it and the shaking of the hand.
And the sound. The sound
Oh,
of
the sound?
scissors.
Yeah, cutting through the tongue. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
And incest through the roof in this film, man. When I was first watching that first incest scene, I was like, this is disgusting. I was so bothered. And then when you find out it's the guy's daughter, holy shit, they topped the first incest plot. That was nuts, man.
Just when you think you're safe and it's not gonna get any worse, it gets worse.
You see, I never saw any footage or a trailer of this one, but I saw the trailer for the remake, which no one liked, but I saw the trailer for it, and it was like, oh, okay, there's gonna be some cool revenge flick.
Yeah.
And so I thought I was going in for a cool Korean revenge flick.
Yeah.
And it's not that. It is it's a revenge film.
Is that on a whole different
It's
level,
the
right?
execution is just beyond different.
It's just taking vengeance to a whole new life's dedication of how much time and planning and years that you will put into enacting your revenge on somebody who you feel has wronged you or your family.
Yeah, what I do appreciate about it is, it's gonna sound weird, but the incest part does make sense. I appreciate the incest in this film. Because, for someone to be locked up for 15 years like that, torture someone like that for 15 years, and then, put them on a fucking route to... It's it is kind of clever actually, in terms of writing, because you do need an extreme reason to do this to someone. Right. So yeah, no, it was the villain was good.
The worst he was just psychotic. In fact, he kind of made me feel a little bit like Heath Ledger's Joker from Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Just because he just is doing these chaotic things for these reasons that are almost unexplainable and that don't make sense to normal people.
Yeah, and it's he's a classic villain in the sense that he's just so consistent in being a bad guy. No matter what happens.
And it gives him pleasure. It really does.
Yeah.
It's actually what he's living for. The only reason keeping him alive is, to torture this guy.
But the main guy, Dae-su. Dae-su, yeah, that guy, fantastic actor, by the way. In the beginning, you see him as a drunk, and he's totally believable as this drunk. And then through the course of the 15 years and who he comes out being, he's totally believable in that fucking psychotic breakdown. Going back to the bad guy where he's just, when he is just breaking down about making sure the guy does not tell his daughter of the fact that he's been, she's been fucking her father. It's such a fucked up movie.
It is very fucked up. Very, very fucked up. And it's I think that there's, it's kind of the Greek tragedy. It's fate. He tries, once he's released from the jail after 15 years, he's trying to do the right thing but everything he does is the wrong thing, which is revealed at the end. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just an escalation of, not an escalation, it's a downfall. It's the worst kind of downfall to experience.
Yeah, it's a car crash that you can't look away from.
Oh god, yeah. That scene when he was having that breakdown was that's a brave fucking actor. He really commits a lot to every moment in this film. This film is not an action piece at all. It's a violent movie. It's violent. There's a lot of violence. The one kind of action scene, your favorite scene, the hallway corridor scene, that's the only part that's an action scene in a way.
And it's very cool. Very well done. All done in one shot.
All done in one shot. And
artistic.
it seems believable too.
Yeah.
Like, if that fight really went down, I'm like, I could see it going down that way, actually. That's cool. I liked how he was like, can imaginary training actually get me to where I am? And that was pretty fucking sweet, you know, when he was doing, he's like training, and then, you know, you see him become a fighter, and I'm like, this makes sense. For the world they created and the characters they created, they really stayed 100% invested in all of it. So even if you don't like this film, you kind of got to respect it for what it did. It's really balls out.
And how it makes you feel. I mean, there's something about a movie that can make you feel so disturbed on so many levels. You can't, if you watch it, you're going to be affected by it.
Yeah.
And if you're not, you have no soul.
Exactly. You incest lovers out there.
What about the ending? Not just the ending, the like postscript in the snow ending.
Oh yeah, where it kind of leaves you in like limbo.
Yeah, so he tries to forget what he's done, tries to be hypnotized to put it all behind him, but there's just that little open ending door at the end, you know, did he really forget it all, or is it something that he'll never be able to forget?
Yeah, because he starts off laughing and then he's crying all of a sudden, and it's like, are you remembering everything?
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking disturbing, man.
That's the key word of this review, right? Disturbing?
Disturbing.
Yeah.
And one thing this movie does a lot is they really honor the themes going on. Like, there's a lot of repeated quotes in this film.
Yes, they do go with those proverbs and the sayings quite a lot. In fact, I think at some points that Dae-su's even like saying feels like poetry. Sometimes it's kind of voiceovering some of the stuff that's happening. So
it's kind of like a fucked up Korean version of film noir. Yeah. That's what I would call this film. Well, Adele really likes a quote that I want to talk about. It goes, watch, I'm remembering this off the top of my head. It's not written down on my laptop in front of me. Be it a rock or a grain of sand. Wow, I'm so good. In water, they sink as the same. Adele, tell me your thoughts on this. I actually want to hear your thoughts about this quote.
Well, I don't know. I kind of felt like it had something to do with the crime that Dae-su committed, and it doesn't matter if it's an atrocious, like atrocity type of crime, like against humanity, or it's a small crime, like he spread this rumor which escalated to something different. It's a crime, and that's why the villain in the movie is punishing him.
Even though I'm no more than a monster, don't I too have the right to live? Like, that is like a big theme in this fucking movie for sure. Yeah, dude. Oh my God. I just finished watching this film a few minutes ago. I have like this pain like in my heart right here.
Yeah. I felt like my heart was moving around a little bit. Sometimes I thought it was like gonna come out my mouth. Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
That was a good image. Thanks for telling me about it. I mean, I don't regret watching it. It's a weird film to say I like a lot. And times I kind of love it. At the end of the day, I just really respect their commitment to what they were doing.
I think that even if you don't love a film like this, you have to absolutely respect how it makes you feel and the kind of fucked up things that it makes you think about and contemplate.
Because even if you don't like the feelings you're feeling, that's the director's intent, though. He wanted you to feel that way. Yeah. So it's like, hey, the director's vision, he got his job done. He made you feel really upset.
And then there are 2 more movies in this sort of 3 trilogy type of theme. There's Sympathy for Lady Vengeance and Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance. And they all kind of follow those themes of vengeance, revenge, justice, personal justice, and vigilantism. I
want to see those films.
Yeah.
But I'll give myself a couple of years.
You should see them all. Imagine watching all 3 back to back.
Yeah, I know, right? You
would be really messed up. I do not recommend watching the 3 of them back to back. Yeah, let's put it that way. Well,
thank you guys for telling us about this. If you're new to the channel, you can subscribe right here. And Adele has her own, can I call it a movie review channel?
Sure.
Adele has her own movie review channel.
Yes.
Called Roll Credits.
I do.
There's a link to her channel in the description box and right here. Well, thank you guys for watching.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go throw up now.